Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the stripes and it's away we go.
Hello everyone, it's Wuzzup time. It's your favorite time of the week. Larry Sidelinger here with the mayor of the mills, Bobby Whear. We got Dinah Day behind the camera. We got TV Toby on the floor. He's wore out from the storm yesterday.
Yeah.
That was a good one, another good one. We got two good ones this week, Bobby.
Coming, yeah, right. We're going to have another one.
We have three, nothing better than a three-fire.
Oh my God! Before we get going, I got one thing.
We gonna get going?
Yeah, we're going to get going here. Half an hour, folks. Just like that. 51 Wuzzup shows last year.
Is that how many we did?
51.
51.
Folks, we're not loafing.
No.
We're not loafing here.
We're on it here.
We're not loafing here at Wuzzup.
Yeah.
51 Wuzzups last year.
How many people do you think have watched basketball? The 8 nights we've had basketball, how many do you think?
I don't know. What do you got?
Over 16,500. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
That's a pretty good number, over 2,000 a night of watching us.
It's getting up there. It's creeping up on ESPN's rating.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we're pretty excited about what we did last year.
Well, and the news was back parking lot water.
Well, yeah, it's not even. They've got the front page with snow, but the snow was nothing compared to the back water yesterday.
Yeah,
I've never ever in the 70 almost 2 years I've lived here seen the water right up to Main Street between the fish market and the Old Stars Jewelry there.
Yeah.
Never ever, and I saw the water right up to the edge there. But that yellow pole, it was right up to that yellow pole.
Yeah, and then you go, and we're up a river. Now you go out to the point, out to Pemaquid. You know, it tore the lighthouse bell housing apart. It moved the bell like 100 feet or something.
Yeah, and down on Shaw's Wharf in New Harbor there, right next door there, that wharf is all tore apart.
And I'm hearing stories of actual houses down in Pemaquid where the waves came over the roof.
Yeah, and Owl's Head there, the house floated away. Small building, just floated around.
Vinyl Haven's public dock, they got no public dock left.
Cleaned that out. There'll be some federal money on this one, Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there'll be some federal money on this one. And look up the fish ladder there. That was all completely submerged.
Yeah, we know all about that. That floods all the time, but I'm sure the water was higher than ever.
Yeah, it was right up over the building.
Yeah.
Right up the building.
How about the I wonder how the oyster farmers fared.
I read this morning, a girl that, I think her name is Adele or something like that. She works for Dodge Cove.
Yeah.
And she said they lost a bunch of bags. They were out chasing around the river yesterday afternoon, rounding up. She said not too bad.
I talked to Glidden Point this morning, and he didn't have anything. I was dreading that phone call.
Yeah.
But he said he fared well.
And all the oysters above the bridge, they've all taken those up, I think, haven't they?
Yeah, I believe you're right.
So winter is coming. So I think the big news is what's going on down at Fernals.
Well, Fernals, of course, Ricky and Rosie, of course, they bought that business from Sumner and who started Rennie started next to Rennie's and then moved to Waldoboro, then came back to Damascotta.
Yep.
So Larry and I were talking off camera. You know, we're both businessmen, and we're trying to figure out how 4 people are going to
price of ham sandwich is going up, Bobby. If you're going to try to live on those.
No, it can't go up anymore. Oh, my God. So anyway, Derek DeGear, who I know, and that's Hootenanny Bread, and Johnny Mary is one of the owners of the River House. Now, the other couple, I don't know, but I guess Alexandra, she says in the article here that she's been coming to Fernals since she was in high school. So, anyway.
Yeah, but I've been going to Hannaford Yellowfront since I was in high school. I don't know how to run a grocery store. But what I do wonder, the big question for me is what's Ricky and Rosie going to do? Because Rosie's going to have another baby.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they said she had another baby.
Oh, she already had it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't finish all the article.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's Ricky going to do?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of work around, so I'm sure he'll
did
find
hear
something.
He's got something up his sleeve. But anyway, he's Ricky's a go-getter.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to sit home.
Yeah.
Can't sit home with 2 babies at home.
No. Ricky's going to open a daycare is what he's going to do. So, anyway, character of the county this week is our friend Robin McGinn.
Yeah.
She's been around the Y forever.
20
and ever.
years she's been there, yeah.
And she's been personal trainer for people. She's led fitness classes. She's, and of course she's got 4 children that she raised here.
Yeah, she's got said triplets, I think, doesn't she? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, one of them, Ben, is one heck of a guitar player.
Yes, he is.
Oh, man,
Yep.
he's good.
Yeah, and they all live in Maine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So the $64,000 question is, where was the comfort zone?
originally,
You think it was in Waldoboro?
we think it was
across from the
where-
fire station.
Yeah, we think Comfort Zone originally, we think, was where the cornhole place is now, if that's still there. But anyway, the Misfits Farm Animal Sanctuary in Somerville is they're going to come to a close here. So they've been taking in animals for 6 years, and so they're going to call it off. So anyway, that's a tough break, and
They're going to move southern Maine.
yeah, I'm sure there's other reasons. They probably. I mean, you're going to have to have another job somewhere. I would believe.
I would think. Got new county planning executive director, planning office executive
We're
director.
trying to figure out if it's Emily. We don't want to offend you, but we want to know if it's Emily Robbie.
No, it's Rabbi.
Rabbi.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
There you go.
We've had her here in the studio.
Oh, that's
Yep.
it.
She came over with who was the gal that was over there? Mary Ellen Barnes.
Yeah,
She
right.
came over with her one day.
Yeah. So we got lucky Larry Gross, who he passed away, and he was how many years? He was a
Custodian for 30 years at Grace Hall Bay.
Yeah, and so anyway, Mark Hager thought the world of the guy, and so anyway, he said, Larry said to him when Mark came on board, Larry said, if you take on that job, I'll help you with anything you need.
There you go.
There's a vote of confidence.
Yeah, sure is.
Anyway, New Harbor's got their United Methodist Church, because they've had work going on there for quite a while, and the church bell tower is going to have an updated look there, and it's a beautiful church down right in the center of New Harbor.
Yeah. I didn't realize they had to put a child swimming pool above the organ
Yeah.
to catch the water that was leaking so bad. All right.
Whatever it
Page 2.
takes.
And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, those apartments, the old Bowie and Howard.
We knew that was-
That ain't going to happen.
Yeah. So anyway, the Damascotta Planning Board, the gal who owns it, she put in for 11 studio.
I think
and
she
one
got a little
bedroom.
aggressive there.
Yeah. So anyway, we knew that wasn't going to happen. So anyway, she's going back to the drawing board. She got an architect, local architect. She got an attorney, and they'll figure it out. But they'll probably end up with 4 apartments. I mean,
Probably.
yeah. So.
But, I mean, they can put some apartments in there, you'd think.
Well, there's already a couple in there.
Yeah, well, so are they going to convert the downstairs into a couple of apartments?
That's what I mean.
They're going to go.
That's what I mean.
Don't get greedy.
Keep it simple, right,
Yeah.
Larry?
Keep it simple. Speaking of simple, how simple is it going to be to come up with $700,000 for a new fire truck for Newcastle?
Especially
You got to go for a bond.
especially Newcastle.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They got $100,000. I think they're a little shy.
yeah, so they're trying to put in, trying to get the money, trying to figure out how they're going to get the money from the town. But anyway, so they got the civic leaders came to the Wiscasset Middle School.
Yeah.
They had Todd Brackett come and give a little sis boom bar on his job as the Link County Sheriff. And then they had another gal from Central Maine Power, team member Danielle Barry. She came and talked about what it's like to supply electricity to the state of Maine.
Yeah. Yeah, they had quite a few people over there, dignitaries.
Yep. Got a set of twins, Ryder and Stephen Tribus. And so they live in, their parents, Abigail and Tucker Tribus of Wiscasset. We got another birth announcement. We got who's that guy's name? Is Martin George Ignitis Hoffman. So
Yeah, I don't know where he lives, though. It didn't say.
They're from Edgecombe.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah.
Got a nice.
You see that picture of the Common Ground Country Fair? The owl there?
Yeah, I'll take that.
You like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take that. I didn't know owls were that important.
I didn't either.
Yeah, but anyway, I guess they catch a lot of
Mice.
mice and.
Yeah. There's a lot of mice to catch, so. Jeez. Everybody I talk to has got a problem with the mouse, in the walls or in their.
Oh, it's really fun when a mouse dies in your floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going? Somebody said to me, I was at somebody's house for dinner, and they had a mouse that was dead under their floor. And so the wife was very embarrassed about this, So she said to her husband, she said, you got to do something about this. And I looked at the husband, and I said, well, let's just rip up the floor and find the mouse and put the floor back.
Yeah.
Piece
of cake, huh?
And he looked at his wife, and he goes, can we do that?
No. I would hate to think of it.
Got some nice volunteers there, Rick Hagan.
For the Village of Lights there. Yeah.
Oh, there's a few lights to take down. My buddy John Komorowski, he's
all over it.
He's a warrior.
Oh, he's all over
it. He's a Christmas warrior.
He really is. Boy, he saved my butt. I didn't know anything about how that all. He came down, he got the lights, took them up to storage, up to Link Guy News, and.
Plus, he did all the lampposts on the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job, Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What about these test scores at RSU 40?
Well, I read that said that it looked like it was good, but it wasn't as good as it could have been, or something.
Right.
Somebody
like
wasn't very
middle
happy.
of the road. Sounds like
middle
of the road. The Waldeboro Voices this week, they're talking to Bernard and Marion DeLima. They have Jade Express, which is right there on Route 1. It's been there a while.
Yeah.
In Waldeboro.
Oh, like last week, that historical thing?
Yeah.
That was a soap saver.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He's had that. Billy's run that picture before, and I forgot about that.
So folks that...
I don't know what this one here is.
Folks that probably are under 45 years old, I can tell you the soap saver is you put the soap, your small pieces of soap, into a container, you fill it up with water, you shake it up, and you got sudsy soap.
Yeah. Simple.
Now what do you do with it?
Simple. Yeah, simple. The 26th of January, if you're a basketball fan and a cancer survivor, they're having a Pause for Cause. They have raised like almost $40,000 over the Madonna for this breast cancer and cancer thing, Pause for Cause. The teams will be all dressed in pink. They have pink uniforms, both boys and girls, and in Oceanside it'll be a huge game.
Yep.
Be a huge game. So.
Nobleboro's got that. Remember last year they had that chili cook-off for the Community Energy Fund?
Yeah.
They're doing it again.
Yeah.
February 10th. They're
You making some chili?
Yeah. I don't have to make it. They got plenty of people making it.
Okay.
Yeah. So February 10th they're going to do it again. They raised $7,000 last year.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Where is Cotton Stream in Nobleboro?
Cotton Stream, you might want to think about this. Cotton Stream is, you go up Bayview in Nobleboro, you headed to Lee Parsons' house, you bear to the right and you cross the tracks.
Yeah.
Cotton Stream runs right under those
that's
set of
Cotton
railroad
Stream?
tracks.
Oh, okay.
Right, well.
I always thought that was Ferris's Brook.
I don't know why it's so scary. They haven't had a bid to fix the culvert. Nobody's come in to fix the culvert. They have, what do they have? It's going to cost $350,000, $300,000. They've already got a state grant, I believe, for $150,000.
Yeah.
You think somebody might, the DEP gave $150,000. You think somebody might want to.
Think so.
Do you think?
See, do you see where Robert Whear is seeking re-election for a 2-year term on the Great Salt Bay? What's your campaign speech there, Robert?
I need competition.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had anybody run against me. Am I that popular?
It's by default.
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody
wants it.
There's no competition in Noblesboro.
It's hard to lose when you got no competition.
Right. Yeah, I'm a shoo-in.
You're a shoo-in, all right.
So,
Oh, shoot.
anyway, 25 signatures.
Yeah.
You hang out at the dump, and you're all
Yeah,
set.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Bremen, they're all expeding concerns down there.
Yeah, Turner Road.
Yeah. Well,
I imagine 50 miles an hour is quite easy to do on Turner Road.
Oh, yeah.
I would think.
oh, God, yeah. Done it many times. Done it many times.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what's going on at the Warnock Golf Club?
I don't know. What are they doing down there?
Yeah, J&H Landscaping's doing some work over there. And,
they're gonna change the practice range around. I did know something about that.
Yeah. So anyway, the new members are going to get a 20% discount this year at Warnock, and the information is on the warnockgolfclub.com. And
Yeah.
so the editorial this week.
Geez, that's a long one, isn't it?
Boy, and they're talking about fraud.
Yeah.
And Larry and I know we both attended the fraud prevention course that was put on by the banks in town, and it was quite eye-opening.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, it really is.
So anyway,
yeah, how they get you in so many different ways.
Scott is going after some grants for climate and the harbor ordinance. I think after these two storms, I think
that will be the hot topic of the next Damascotta Selectmen's meeting, is what's going on in the pipeline.
I wonder how many people are going to walk into the Selectmen's meeting unannounced on their next meeting. But
let's see, when is the next Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
So they had one this week. No, it'll be 2 weeks.
Well, you better, I'll tell
You have
Darryl.
2 weeks to load up.
I'll tell Darryl Fraser, you better set up a couple extra chairs out there. But yeah, it's amazing. You know, you hear about, people have been talking about rising oceans. How long have we heard about this? 10 years?
Oh, God, longer than that. Longer than that.
Yep. Full moon hike at Hidden Valley Nature Center.
Yeah.
So, boy, I bet you there's some high water out there at Dialong Pond.
Yeah.
Well, the Waldeboro EMS, they need more money. So they're going, let's see. Yeah, I didn't realize ambulance is charged by the mile.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's the cost per loaded mile increased from $17.50 to a $2 increase, and it went from $15.50 to $17.50. Once it's a loaded mile. So anyway, they don't charge you anything to pick you up.
No, just loaded mile.
But once you get in the ambulance, you're screwed.
Now, how does that compare with a guy that owns a trailer? Okay, Northeast Transport over there.
Yeah.
He's got $300,000 in a truck and a trailer.
Yep.
Brand new, coming out of the shop there. Mm-hmm. He's doing well if he can get $3 a mile, loaded mile. Paying over $4 gone.
Well,
that just shows you something's out of whack there, huh?
Yeah. I don't know what's out of whack, but anyway,
You going to the Chats of Champions with Carrie Levine?
Well, Carrie,
she's a midwife.
Yeah, Carrie's she got quite a resume.
Yeah.
And so she's got education to beat the band. So I would let her deliver my baby, I think. Anyway,
well, I have no baby, so
yeah,
don't worry about it.
The 12th annual Winter Biathlon. We went up there many years ago, and I think might have been the 5th biathlon. These people really get into it, but you need snow. I mean, you need snow. February 4th, we're going to have snow for that?
Now, I probably have got that day busy.
And this Jessie Dowling has been in the news. She's been in the Lincoln County news. She's been in the Portland news.
Don Kerrigan had her on the other night there.
Yeah, so she has she completed the.
She's going to be down in Bremen. I'd really go down and listen to that. That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
so she completed the ride across Mongolia. What'd she finish? 13th, I think, out of 41.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And now she's already been accepted for a new ride. The one in the Mongol Derby was 10 days, 621 miles, and the new one is in Patagonia, down in Argentina, and she's already been accepted. So she's gonna. You gotta get your horse down. She bring her horse down?
I don't know.
She probably has to. She has to borrow a horse.
Yeah, probably.
You think?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
About,
Look at all the people went for a swim there at Hardy Roots. 50 people that went in the water for her.
Jeez, unbelievable.
Yeah, they got another 1% from real estate group there, Portside.
Yep, that's nice.
Yeah.
Damascus Newcastle Rotary Club.
And I think it's a race between Hardy Roots and Veggies to Table.
Yeah.
Who's going to?
Well, Veggies to Table just scored a donation from the Newcastle Damascus Rotary Club.
Yeah, they put me to shame.
Nice picture of Erica Berman with Bill Vaughn presenting a check, and then you got your Scottish Lion owner Andrew Leck. He does beautiful metal work, and he's featured in Architectural Digest. That's a big score, being in a magazine like that. So we got a mystery writer, Julie Selbo. She's got her recent mystery is called 8 Days. It's set in Portland, Maine.
Yeah. We're moving on. Yeah.
Got my friend Marty Welt. He passed away, 80 years old. Good guy.
I didn't know him, but
Yeah.
you must know Walter Levesque up there by
Sure.
the Noble Church there.
Oh yeah, and so anyway, these guys were good guys, and I was wondering where Angelo State was, and it's founded in 1928, and I've never heard of it. It's a thriving four-year public school in Texas.
It's in San Angelo, Texas.
Yep.
Huh. I'll be damned.
A lot of junior high basketball going on.
Oh, yeah. We're right in the thick of it now, boy. There's some great high school basketball coming up. You got Madomic Oceanside. You got Lincoln Oceanside. Lincoln Madomic. I mean, the next 2 weeks of high school basketball
folks,
will be good right here along the coast as it will anywhere in the state.
Yeah, Friday night, Larry said 6:30 up at Lincoln. You got Oceanside and Lincoln, and you got a set of twins that play for Oceanside.
And they are good.
Yeah.
They are very, very good. They're both 1,000-point scorers.
Wow.
And that's going to be right here on Channel 7, too, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
6:30. I mean, Haven will be up there with his cameras. And Rod and Chris, they'll be bringing you all the excitement and highlights. They don't get too excited, Rod and Chris.
Yeah.
No, they're pretty even-keeled.
Paul Lehman was the guest chef down at Deb's Diner.
Yeah.
So Deb does, Friday night she does dinners, and I guess she brings in guest chefs, but anyway, she brought in Paul Lehman. He does his famous corned hake,
Yeah, I bet that was
Only
good.
an old Mainer will make corned hake.
I bet that was good, too. If I'd known, I'd have gone down. I love corned hake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobleboro's education budget, they're expecting a increase on that, and but how about the principal there, Adam Boulard? He went over to the Bristol School, and he talked to them about, they have an alternative learning program, which they have at Nobleboro, because that was his...
That was his thing, wasn't it?
That was his thing. And so he brought that concept to Nobleboro Central School, and he said it's very, very rewarding for the kids that take it. So anyway, he's pitched that to Bristol School. I guess Gardner's got quite a wrestling team, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Madomic usually has the best wrestling team around, and they split matches with Gardner.
Yeah.
And
Lincoln
Academy.
girls, they're rolling along.
Yep. The Lincoln Academy sweeps boys and girls KVAC track meets. First place, both girls and boys. Good for them. Wow.
Yeah. That was quite a story about Maddie York here on the back page, how she's doing down there SMV,
Yeah,
SMCC.
did you remember her playing at Lincoln?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Now what York family's that?
I have no idea. This, Yorks are like Simmonses or Alleys. I mean, you can't remember them all
around
here.
It take you all day to trace the genealogy.
Well, you had to laugh the other day. Brandon Simmons works for us here in the studio here. I was trying to correlate what Simmons family he was, which is a completely different one from our other fellow that works here, Haven Simmons. The two Simmonses spell it the same way, and they go, not related. So, or they, I'm sure they are back 500 years, but yeah.
Edgecombe Historical Society. They're getting pumped up for their.
They have 500. They've asked us a couple times to do some stories over there, but we send back, well, what do you want done? And then we don't seem to get an answer.
Yeah.
So.
We got a Whitefield Library has a chili cook-off, January 27th. It's at the Whitefield Fire Station. Boy, I'll tell you, $100 cash prize to the winner.
Yeah.
So the got solar ordinances. Of course, you and I have been talking about this.
Oh, God. Don't get me started.
Anyway,
but, on the inside here, Bobby, before we're almost out of time here, this Ross fella, I've got to have because I got that duplicate contraction in my hand, and I had this one operated.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me. So I got to have my other one done, too.
Yeah.
And I might get down and see this boy right here, this fella right here. He's world-renowned.
Yeah. And he does orthopedic surgery, but he specializes in hands.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So.
And duplicate contraction is one of his things.
Anyway, so
meet our new gal down there.
Yeah, we got a new girl sitting
She's
in
the interim director.
Yeah.
Only the interim director.
Yeah.
She's going to focus on getting the chamber guide out. So we want to remind everybody that chamber guide time is here again.
Got a new, Karen Ann Hager's got a new guy to work with.
She has.
At the Community Navigation Program. This guy's name is Mark Himbaugh. And so, he's got a good, Mark, you got a good teacher there.
You do.
Yep. So we've got some Irish music coming in. Look at that keyboard, Larry. Isn't that
I see
something?
that.
Yeah. So
I just bought a keyboard.
You did?
I didn't tell you.
The consequences.
Miss Sue said, "What are you going to do with that?" I said, "Well, I go and play."
Yeah.
I haven't picked it up yet. I'm going to pick it up this weekend.
So have you ever touched the ivories?
I have.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this one you play it with tablature the same way you do a guitar.
Oh.
So I'm anxious to try.
Okay.
Yeah, anxious to try. Well, Bobby, we're down to less than a minute here. We got to say goodnight. The Contra dance is going to return to the Oyster Creek Fiddlers.
Oh, yeah.
Damascotta Baptist Church.
Yep.
That's
Friday
coming
nights?
January 12th, Friday nights, yeah.
Boy, Marilyn Bean, she's got a, I wonder if she's ever had writer's cramp.
Geez, I don't know.
Because she's got a third of a page right here.
She does.
Unbelievable.
There's like 3,000 words there.
Unbelievable.
When I used to write paper, it'd take me 2 hours to write 700 words, minimum. Minimum. So, folks, that wraps up our Wuzzup for this week. I'm Larry Sidelinger. He's the mayor of the Mills, Bobby Whear. We got Dinah Dave behind the camera, TV Toby. Say good night. We'll see you next week, folks.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.